Yeah. Welcome everybody to part 2 of Spider-Man Remastered. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I know I am. Besides waking up with a fucking migraine and bowling like the sun itself. But let's do this.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work.
Almost finished all of them.
Doc was testing the biocompatibility of graphene.
There we are. I'm just built different, I guess.
Great. Pretty high cytotoxicity. Not sure I'd
Uh,
use this as tissue interface.
I'd use it as a tissue interface. But that's just me, Spider-Man. Actually, no I wouldn't, because that's poisonous. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. Oh, lordy.
Graduation. Feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college.
Why does
Made
my
me
boy's
realize I
head
could
look
do as
like
much
that?
good for the world in a lab coat as I could in
Connors, why your
tights.
head looking like that, my boy?
Maybe more.
Not Connors, fucking Ock. Doc Ock, why your head looking like that? It's disproportionate. Let's make our new Spidey suit. Baby, baby.
Parker!
Yep.
Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have. What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you'd told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you, Dr. Octavius. You a cool guy. I'm just saying, you a cool cat. Even though you end up doing bad things at the end of the game, you're still a cool cat in my eyes.
Check your email.
Check my email. Yeah. And I'm doing part 2 now, because
Hope this isn't how Doc fires
last
me.
night I made a video for part 2 and it echoed, so couldn't do that. And I don't know how to fix the echo.
Peter, the
White spider, huh?
The revolution of your second job as Spider-Man's crafter, is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man and partner you are. No matter how hard you work, you still find time to help others. I hope you don't mind, but I noticed the suit was a bit damaged and I took the liberty of sketching up some of my own improvements. Attached are a few Attached are a few ideas I had on how you could enhance his suit and help Spider-Man, who does so much for this city. Looking forward to the incredible work that we are doing and changing the world together. Your partner and friend, O.
That should do it.
Yeah. If I ever get permission from Ubisoft or any of them, or Insomniac or any of those developers to actually include the music on here, I will. But until then, I do not want to get copyrighted because I do not want them to have a bad view of me because I do enjoy playing their video games and I don't want to get in trouble for something that
New
I
suit,
don't
same
understand
old
quite
me.
yet. Because like I said before, I'm relatively new at recording on YouTube, so I don't know everything that I can do quite yet. I mean, I've learned some stuff, but that's about it. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever Spider can.
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood
Excuse me.
Spider-Man.
I'm so smart. Also because I've done these 100,000 times, and they're not really that difficult. Shabam.
Local units, need a response to a robbery. Suspects are armed. Officers needed at the yards. Please copy.
Vulture jammer. I see y'all.
My loyal listeners, brushheads they call themselves, though never quite understood why, will remember my warnings about the downright Orwellian crime monitoring.
Nap time.
I am still on the hardest difficulty because I do want that trophy. Boing, boing, bong, bing. Oh. Ah. Why you gotta shoot civilians, my boy? Stay down. Keep your butt on the ground.
Crime would decline post-Fisk.
Do
Might have been too
exactly that.
optimistic.
Thank you.
Wish we had a dozen of you.
Sit tight, guys. A nice, comfy paddy wagon will be here soon.
Available units? Possible narcotics sale reported. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff?
Not how I thought today was gonna go. Get out the way! Hold still! Light him up! Come on! Quit playing around!
technically, if y'all want to be honest, it is kind of fair because Spider-Man doesn't use his full strength on you. If you want to be honest, Spider-Man knows he can beat you. He just gives you a chance to try to whoop his ass. Spider-Man's kind of fair with it. He believes in fairness.
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal. The police will take...
I don't know why Spider-Man be doing that, but he do that all the fucking time. Brr. Hmm. I like to try to get everything, like all the signal things done relatively early. Because if you, the more stuff you can see on the map, the better you're gonna be. Because you can potentially get everything done before you even get close to beating the game.
Attention units. Civilians are trapped inside their vehicles following a crash. Report came in from near Ansonia. Over. From Pier 4 now.
I got you, my boy. Come on. Come on, my boy. Oh, shit. Come on. There we go. You ain't done today.
Thanks, you rock. I thought it was all over.
Ow, my back.
I knew Jameson was
Oh.
wrong about you.
Oh, sorry. It's WYFFF. News 4.
There's someone inside that car. They're pinned by debris. Don't panic. I'm here. Everyone's safe. I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
Yeah, you should, Spider-Man. That'd be a good idea, my buddy. Big buddy old pal.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
Obviously not. Because y'all ain't fixed the signal disruptor thingies yet. I heard a car screaming. Squeaking. Oh, I seen that. I'm gonna get y'all too. Don't worry.
Way over from Pier 4 now shows about 8 minutes out. Got an 11:55 on the eastbound side of the Manhattan Bridge.
Let me open up my Reds Bulls. It's good to do these crime things too very early on. But y'all already know that. I don't know why I'm acting like this game's new. It ain't new.
Ever hear a knocking?
But for people that don't know that, yeah, me playing this game for so long, because I've been playing this game since PS4. I started playing this when PS4, it came out on PS4. I bought the remastered version on digital, because that's the only way you can get it on P5.
So, you're all going to jail. Where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in.
Well, not the P5, but I just had to get it online digitally just so it was able to work for the enhanced edition or remastered. That's the only reason why I'm able to do the fidelity, or not the fidelity, the performance RT mode, or RY mode, whatever the fuck it's called.
Available units. An assault was just reported. Nearest officer. Proceed to Robinson.
I'm not gonna proceed to Robinson, and neither is you. Well, I am, y'all ain't.
Route 10-4, and they move.
Sleep it off.
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around. Someday.
Did y'all see that? That motherfucker shot near a baby. I'm about to be Jason Statham on your ass. If y'all ever seen Fast and Furious, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm about to be Jason Statham on their asses. You gonna shoot a baby? You fucking asswipe? I heard that baby crying. You bully. Bring it over this way. You ain't shooting no fucking baby. Fucking bully. Stop shooting near civilians, you fucking asshole.
Live by the
Let me go check on
beatdown,
this baby
die
over
by
here.
the beatdown.
Is your baby okay? Yo's baby's okay? I laid him out, he's waving at us. I think I might have killed him because his eyes is open. Babies, it's okay.
I saw the fist takedown on TV. The way you jumped through that ring. Over here.
I'm sorry, babies. I did not mean to scare y'all. I was not trying to scare no little babies. I am sorry. Next time, people, we are taking it far away from y'all because I'm not gonna hurt no little babies because people in this game do not know how to fucking take consideration with human lives. All they care about is their fucking self. and I don't fly with that. That's another reason I'll never live in New York City, because if that's really how New York City be, y'all can keep that. Cause y'all come to the South doing some shit like I've seen on this game. Like, yeah, I get it. This is what supposedly happens, at least in New York. But if this is what y'all tried to do in South Carolina or North Carolina or anywhere in the South or anywhere like that, anywhere, like I'm not just saying just anywhere. I'm not saying like just South Carolina, North Carolina, Atlanta or anything like that. I'm saying anywhere in the deep South, you
Robbery in
try some of that
progress.
shit down
Suspect
there,
armed. Approach with
they
caution.
will, whew, you'll go missing and the cops won't care because you either tried to rob somebody, because here, not here, but in those areas, they they have castle laws and they have self-defense laws.
Attention units. Officers needed to assist civilians trapped in their vehicles.
If
Available officers,
somebody is
move on
threatening
your
your
field.
life in the South, the law basically says that you could have the right to defend yourself. Just like we have I don't remember. They also, last time I checked, they have also what's it called? Not just castle laws. Our our laws with guns is pretty lenient. As long as you don't have a felon or a felony, you can have a gun. So most older
Attention
gentlemen
units. There
in
is
the
a
South
reported narcotics sale in
and most
progress.
older women in the
Additional
South
officers needed at
normally have
Carnegie
a
Hall.
gun on
Please
their hip
copy.
or in their purse. And that ain't me trying to scare nobody. That's just being honest.
Owns like not good. The guy said the bug was on vacation.
New York's full of
Come
just
on,
nothing but
fellas. Can't
businessmen
keep
and
ducking income
stockbrokers
tax
and
like
stuff like
this.
that. And people like this where they have no money, so they resort to stealing and thievery and robbing and killing. And that don't work very well down here or in those areas. I keep saying down here like I'm in those areas, like I'm not. Keep fucking saying down here, not down there. I'm supposed to be saying down there. But yet again, I also can't hear myself talk, so if I feel like I'm saying something that I'm saying in my head and it don't come out on like my vocal cords the same way, then just so y'all know that's what's happening. I can barely hear myself. I'm trying to prevent echoing from my headset. But yeah, let's do it. That still just makes me a little
Witness
upset
reports
though.
of mugging is in progress.
I don't
Officers
like people
needed in
that
Yorkville.
have to do that shit just to be able to show dominance or just to be like, oh, I'm Billy Badass. If you rob and steal, then you just, in my eyes, if you rob and steal, you're kind of a bum. Because I don't rob and I don't steal. And I got a disability, which prevents me from keeping a lot of jobs. Like the last job I had, I was relatively decent, but I just wasn't qualified enough. That's usually what happens with all my jobs is I'm not qualified enough or I'm not good enough for the job. But that's okay. Because all I keep doing is looking for new jobs, and when I do find a job, I keep that job as long as I can, no matter what. No matter what. And that is a fact. My friends, and we'll keep on fighting. Thank you kindly. I think there was one over here. Oh, look, there's the raft.
We've got a robbery in progress. Proceed to Sycamore. Over.
Right here.
reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. It says so right on the sign.
Refuse service and knock out any criminals. I agree with Spider-Man. You're a bully. Oh, these guys are bullies. That's all they are. Just a bunch of bullies that never amount to nothing, like the saying goes. People that bully usually end up like those guys in the movies you see that were bullies in school, like the jocks and stuff, and they end up being like alcoholics with no hair. Most bullies like that thought they were better than everybody because they were in sports and all that, that's what they end up being like. I know y'all have seen those kind of guys in movies where, like, I don't remember the name of that one movie, but I think Ryan Reynolds played in it. And there was a guy that bullied him. I know I died, but yeah, there was a guy that bullied him, or bullied someone in a movie that I watched, and 10 years down the line, I remember what it was. It was Ron Reynolds. It was the movie about Ron Reynolds whenever he was a obese teenager, and then he ends up becoming like this rich fucking playboy type of dude that believes in, like, it's kind of similar to the Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, if you want to be honest, but I don't remember the other actress in the movie, but I know Ron Reynolds in the movie was a heavier set guy at the beginning because it took place in middle school, high school area, and he had a crush on a cheerleader girl, and the girl that he liked had a guy that liked her in the movie, and the guy ends up, like, they end up seeing each other again later on in the movie, like 30 years down the line, on accident, because he's having to, like, take care of this this music industry woman or whatever. And while he's doing that, he meets the bully that he had, the jock dude, and the girl that he was gonna marry, that was the girl that Ryan Reynolds had a crush on.
Try and guess
And
how
when
I
they
feel about
seen the
bullies.
football player dude, he was fat, alcoholic, and when I mean like fat, I mean like the dude that had the stomach thingy from the guy that acted like he was all hot shit from Cat in the Hat, the stepdad or the boyfriend or the mom or whatever. Yeah, that guy. It was like that. But then the top of his hair was like bald and in the middle. Matter of fact, after the dude in the Cat in the Hat takes off
Love laying out bullies.
his little stuff when he's by himself in his house in that scene in the movie, that's the best way to describe what that dude looked like in the Ryan Reynolds movie, because they look just the same. When I say balding, I mean like bald in the middle of the head and then hair on the sides, kind of like the hairstyle of the really short guy that played as Arthur's, like, in the Joker Jaquan Phoenix guy movie. The short guy that was Jaquan Phoenix's friend, that he considered his only friend in that entire workplace. That same hairstyle is what I'm talking about. Or like the after Cat in the Hat, or not, after the Grinch shaves that dude's head down the middle. That's the hairstyle I'm talking about. That's what he had. It was always funny as hell to me. That's why I don't really care if I get bullied or if somebody wants to talk about me, because all you're doing is hurting yourself at the end of the day. And most of the time people won't do that in front of people that they want to respect them, because behind closed doors they'll bully you, and then in front of people that they want respect from, they'll be like, oh, this is my best friend, da 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 da. He's so cool, he's this, he's that, da 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 da. I only know that because it's happened to me. I had a friend that I used to be friends with that did that shit to me all the time, so I know it firsthand. Hey, I'm at the embassy. Isn't that not the embassy? Because I'm about to just see if I know my flags real quick. I don't know that one. I feel like I'm kind of fucked up for not knowing that flag, but I've never seen that green flag with a harp in it. Never seen that. That looks like Italy. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's Italy. green, white, red. That looks like Sweden. Sweden? Yeah, pretty sure that's Swedish. Pretty sure that's the Swedish flag. That's the Norway. That's Norway. The only reason why I know that is because of the Ragnarok show on Netflix, where the guy's Thor. That looks like Dominican Republic, or maybe not. I don't know. And then that's Brazil. Why?
Muggers never take a day off. Who wants a picture?
You ain't ready for this.
Oh.
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk. Well, they are going to jail, so...
Hey, I got a business proposition. Yo, up top. That's what I'm talking about.
Officers respond. We've got a 10-10 narcotics in progress. Officers needed near Turtle Bay.
I'm already here. Them coppers are too slow. That's why people die before cops ever get there, because cops take fucking 10 years just to get one spot. I know for a fact that's true. I don't know if it's true for everybody's area, but I know in my area, you call the cops, they take about 15-20 minutes to get to your house. It don't even matter if you're right beside the fucking police station, they'll still take 20 minutes to get to your fucking house.
Supposed to fight him up there, huh? This was a mistake.
Actually, that might not be completely true, because I've not had the cops
Drugs are maybe
around
my
me
most
for a
disliked
long
criminal
time.
activity. Definitely top 5. Or bottom 5.
I mean, I'm right there with you, Spider-Man. I don't like drugs either. My papa passed away from doing that stuff. I don't like that stuff very much. I don't have a father anymore because of that stuff, so I don't like that. I mean, even if he wouldn't have been on that, I feel like if he wouldn't have been on that, he would have been a better dad, but the fact that he was made it to where he didn't really want nothing to do with me nor my siblings. I remember one time my dad looking at me, and that's another thing. I was listening to Markiplier on a podcast or whatever talk about how he heard this saying from a video where it was, you get the 18 years thing about your parents. Well, I'm sorry to say this, Markiplier, but I'm very happy that you got that. But what does that mean for me then, Markiplier? Because my dad passed away before I ever hit the age of 15. My dad was dead and gone as I was turning 14. Or after I turned 14. And if he was alive today, he'd be think my dad would be most likely in his mid-40s,
Officers
if I remember
respond. We have a
correctly.
kidnapping in progress. Any officers in Nomad, please respond.
But yeah, I've never really had a dad. The only dad I ever had was my mother's stepdad, because my grandparents raised me for most of my life. So you can thank my grandparents for the lovely human being that I am. They showed me how to be. They taught me how to be respectful and kind, but they also taught me not to take no bullcrap from nobody. Because I'm a human being just like everybody else. We all are made of the same thing. We all bleed the same color. I see everybody as equals. I don't see nobody as below me or above me. If you call yourself my friend, then I call you my friend. If you call me your brother, I call you my brother. Or whatever you want to say. Brother, sister, I don't care. Because I know that people do have their own preferences about their genders and all that, so I do not judge that either. People can be whatever they want to be. That is their decision. I support everybody 100%. But I am the type of person that if I do support, but I also don't want stuff shoved down my throat either.
Yuri,
Like,
I'm at a Fisk
y'all's
construction
beliefs
site, and there's a
are y'all's
lot of guys
beliefs.
here who
I'm
aren't
not going to
exactly
shove my beliefs
constructing.
down y'all's throat.
What are they
And
doing?
respectfully, I ask
I
that
wanna go
nobody
find
shoves
out.
their beliefs down my throat. That's what I've said to everybody my entire
Just got a
life.
text from Doc.
Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget.
Man, does he ever stop inventing?
No, he doesn't. Because he's just built different, sir. I'm glad I could level everything up almost.
Wow, this looks like it could work.
Let's see. Can't read this. Should have brought my glasses.